Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time descending down a dark hallway. Chakakano taking the lead, drawn into the depths. And as you hit the landing at the bottom of the stairs, you feel, particularly Chakakano, this is for you, you feel like warm and at home, which is odd because this is not the place of your people. There is something else influencing you, like wrapping you in this, like, you know, Picard Nexus style warm blanket.
A kind of lake, but no lake.
So you find
This one
yourself in a
finds very
hallway.
strange.
The stairs wind to where you are currently facing south. And directly ahead of you is a doorway.
I shall investigate said doorway and check it for booby traps. That looks like a 6.
You look at it and you're like, this just looks like a slab of stone. That's it.
Aha, but we have learned it is stone.
Yes, good job, Gago.
Great.
Ooh, maybe somebody without eyes wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, thanks. Alright.
Tis valid point.
She raises, yeah.
What are you gonna
Not
open it?
wrong.
Am I still in my porcupine form?
I don't remember where we left off with that. Let's assume let's assume it just wore off. How about that?
All right. Okay. All right.
Just to make things easy, so we're all back at 0.
Okay.
Well, alright. I guess I shall bite the bullet and try to open the door.
Alright. You give it a mighty push, and it does take some effort. You feel the weight pressing back against you. But it does swing open, revealing a roughly hexagonal room beyond. The walls on the east and west are, they run north-south, just to help orient you. And the room is quite large, some 60 or 70 feet wide. There are doors in the middles of the east and west walls going their respective directions. And the room is covered, the floor is covered with crawling insects. Like the Temple of Doom style.
Yuck. Ooh, you know what? Nora! Since you be a druid, how about you do a nature check and see what kind of insects we are dealing with here?
Okay. I do a nature check.
Okay.
That was 19.
You kind of sweep across the ground and you don't recognize the
You kind of cut out there, Ben.
Because we don't recognize them.
forest behind this area. Oh, really?
Yeah, you cut out for that whole thing, that whole description.
All right, hold on a sec. All right, am I still here?
Yes, you're good.
Yep.
There we go. Better?
I mean, you were fine before.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So the room, some 70 feet wide and completely covered with crawling insects. You did your nature check. You do not recognize them as any creatures of the forest. They are all subterranean, things from deep in the ground. You've seen maybe a couple of these before. Some like root boar chompers and I don't know, centipedes, millipedes, things that crawl deep in the dirt.
Ah.
Okay. There's nothing that looks like Chakrikano?
No, there are some tiny beetles, but they don't exactly look like tiny hymns.
Damn.
Chakakano eats one to see if it's tasty.
It tastes like a bug.
Slimy, yet satisfying.
All right. All right. I was toying with the idea of just setting all these bugs on fire, just in case any of them are venomous, but I figure I shall let bygones be bygones. Which door do we want to go out? The east or the west?
East.
All right. I shall go to the east door and check it for booby traps before I open it.
As you walk across the floor, making your way to the door, the bugs crunch under feet. As you lift each foot up, revealing the smashed out innards that are left behind, the rest swarm to clean up.
Hungry bugs. Got it. Nice.
They have very efficient funerals around here.
Right. I rolled a 12 that time.
Alright, let me run up here real quick. This seems like a very sturdily built wooden door that you can't find any type of locks or traps on, but it does appear to be rather stuck shut, like it is a tight fit.
Kano,
Also-
opening this door seems to be beyond me. Might you do the honors?
Alright. Chakakano goes up and gives it a solid kick.
Alright, well, I'll just give it to you. You give it a good, solid kick, and it goes like flying open. But just a note back on the comment about insect funerals, I just wanted to remind everyone of the discussion of insect politics in the classic The Fly.
Okay. Man.
It's important, and it relates. Anyway. Chakakano kicks open the door, revealing the room beyond. It is a similarly sized hexagonal room. This one, however, has two exits down near the southern tip, one slightly to the east side and one slightly to the west side. There is similarly two exits on the northeast corner, one that goes due east, one that goes north, and there is one in the northwest corner that goes due north. The room itself, where's it at? Has a circle of tall stones standing in the middle of the room, and the floor appears to be completely covered with some kind of a fine powder.
Can I try to deduce if it's a gunpowder like flammable powder?
You can. What do you wish to do to deduce this?
Oh gosh. I'll like take a pinch of my own black powder out in one hand and then like pinch a bit of the powder off the ground and like compare.
You compare, and it does not look at all alike.
Okay. As far as I know, this is safe. Or at least it's not highly explosive, but also the explosives come in all shapes and sizes, so I couldn't tell you.
Aye, lass. Even flour can be explosive in the right conditions.
Sure. So
Chakakano
maybe we
heats up
should
a
be
finger and
little
touches it
careful
to the
with fire.
floor.
What'd you say?
Chakakano heats up a finger and touches it to the powder on the floor.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Nothing happens. It appears to be inert.
All right, we no longer have to be conscious about our fire usage.
Just whether or not it to be a drug or something that might adversely affect us.
For... I'm gonna like pull my the shirt under my armor like up over my nose and mouth.
Okay.
You never know. What if it's like spores or something?
No, that's very smart to miss. I think I shall take a handkerchief from me me belongings and do the same thing.
Hmm.
And cover my mouth and nose with it.
All right, you do that.
Me too.
Yarg. All right.
Right. Then I will go investigate the pillars.
All right. How do you do that investigation?
I'm
Like,
almost
what are you
afraid to
doing?
say. Just walk across the floor and look at them.
Okay, well, so there's a circle in the middle. Let's call it, what, 10 feet diameter ish? So
Okay.
you just walk up to them and you're like looking at them and like, yep, that's a pillar.
Staying on the outside and looking to see if there are any markings or anything that might give us a hint of what they are.
You do not. Well, here, roll. Trying to think. You're looking at it. Roll an investigation.
Oh, that'd be a 9.
You don't see anything as you're looking around. You're like, this is odd. They're just pillars.
Plain and unadorned.
Yes, they are.
I know what I'm going to do. I'll go back to the first room, grab a bug, and then throw it into the middle of the pillars and see if anything happens.
Okay. You grab a bug, you toss it in, and it hits the floor, then goes crawling back towards the room you took it from.
So it did not get zapped then, huh?
No, it did not.
All right. All right. Well, me hearties, I can deduce nothing of use here. Which door should we go out?
Mm-hmm. What the door?
All right.
East-east or east-north?
East.
All right. Come down here. All right. You go to this area and you find that the door here is made out of what looks like solid iron.
We shall once again investigate it for booby traps.
Sure.
Because I am a tiefling of very little trust. Oh god. That is a nat 1.
You're like, all right, guys, it's totally safe. I'm sure of it.
Famous last words. All right.
In the process,
Wait.
you accidentally arm a booby trap.
Hang
I
on.
know, right?
I have a cantrip that I can use here. Sorry. I have a guidance. I
That won't
cast it
really
on
help on a nat 1.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, I also
Yeah.
have a spell called Find Traps, actually.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to cast it on the door.
Go for it.
21 to cast.
Okay. Casting is one action. Spells includes anything you in place. I just was reading it real quick. Yeah, you cast it and you find no trap present.
Ow. Well, it was worth a shot.
I thank you for looking out for me there, Yora. I shall attempt to open the door.
As you push the door open, it actually goes relatively easily. But as soon as you do, you notice the glow of what looks like some lit candles on the inside, and the smell of rot just fills your nose.
Be a foul stench here, me hearties. Man,
Chakakano,
that's bad.
do you have any emotions regarding this room?
Who are you talking to there, Yora?
To Chakakano. I was seeing if Chakakano.
Kakano gives an
Kakano?
approximation of a shrug and says, "It is a room."
Yeah, this whole place feels the same for him.
All right, I push the door open and peek inside. What do I see?
So as you look in, you actually all you can see if because of the faint glow of what looks like a couple of candles that are knocked over but still burning. You should give me a perception roll real quick.
Because I've been rolling so well tonight.
Well, sorry, I don't know how else to do this.
All right. I rolled a 10, but let's see if I have any bonuses for perception. Ooh, +3, so that's a whole 13.
Well, with that, you peer in and you kind of perceive what looks like a slight shine on the light. Like there are incredibly thin strands going back and forth across the room.
Ah,
Mm.
very interesting. I shall cast dancing lights into the room to see if I can illuminate things a little bit better.
Okay. So this room, just to give you dimensionally, it's roughly identical to the one you were just in. There's a cluster of these that are all the same size and shape.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so in your lights, it's 10 feet each, right? The cast.
Yes, I believe so. But I can
Okay,
four
so
of them, so
yeah, so you just kind of spread them out through the room.
I
All right. So as you do that, you see there's a passageway that leaves the room to the south, as well as one that almost immediately to your left that goes north. But more importantly, as the dancing lights illuminate the space, you see kind of a skittering on the ceiling. Things like hiding away from the brightness.
ah.
Well, that's not uncomfortable at all.
Do I still see the threads of whatever it is coming from the candles?
Oh yes, now that you've cast your lights, you can actually see there's just ultra thin webbing crisscrossing the entire room.
Ah, how fine are these filaments?
Like a single silk thread each.
Okay. I'm going to walk back to the bug room, grab another bug, and then take it to this room and toss it at the threads and see what happens.
Sure. You toss it in, and it moves for a little bit, and then you see a dagger fall from the ceiling. It just kind of comes out of nowhere and pierces the bug, planting it in place.
Hmm.
Like a regular metal dagger, not like some kind of a.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So apparently, this place is booby trapped to the nines. I have a
It is good
plan,
it is
though.
not 210.
Right? I shall cast Firebolt at the room and try to burn these threads away.
Okay. Well, just go ahead and see how successful your firebolt is, real quick.
That's be 14 plus. Flipping back and forth here. I believe it's 7. Get to the right page. Uh, 14 plus 6. That's a dirty.
All right. You blast your firebolt into the room, and there is a burst of flames as it crawls across the entire, as your fireball ignites something that crawls across the entire space, igniting every last thread and briefly, brightly illuminating the entire space. At which point you can see a lot of skittering on the ceiling.
No view of what's skittering or just skittering?
It's difficult to, you can't make out the shape very well. There is what appears to be several bulbous bodies and several very small skinny ones.
Ah.
Very good at identifying skittering, apparently.
How
The
high up
infamous
is this
knife-throwing
ceiling?
spiders.
The ceiling is, let's say, a good 20 feet to the top.
Okay. I am going to move me lights up to the ceiling.
All right. As you do, you begin to move them up. One of them turns, and you see something come flying at you for a 15 to hit.
Of course that hits.
Okay. Let's see. Larger, smaller creature. All right. So you are covered in a, you become covered in a web and you are restrained.
Ah. Alright.
And everyone else, let's just go ahead and roll initiative.
Alright.
12.
13.
Aha! 7.
Oh, well, this is going to be an epic night tonight, I can tell.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I didn't roll anything because I'm already restrained.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna put you at the top of the list, and let me
You're first,
roll a
doggo.
couple. Let me roll a couple dice here for these others, and we are ready to go. Data sort. Boom. All right. So from the ceiling drops a what looks like a person that's really skinny but is covered in fine hair, has an extra set of arms coming out of their back, and he drops to the floor, a knife in one hand, and picks up the knife that had been dropped previously and points it at the group. He is, let's say,
Really ugly.
20 feet. Yes, he is very ugly. He's also about 20 feet away. So he will flip that dagger up into his hand and toss it in your direction. Let's see. Probably... Actually, he's probably just going to toss it at Gago really quick just because you're there.
Yep, and restrained.
You're
So you would probably
and
get-
restrained.
Yeah.
13 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. Well, I'm never sure. The nice thing is, it is just a dagger. So, and he's throwing it, so it only does. Oh wow! Of course, I rolled to do 6 damage with that dagger.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah, pierces into you. All right. At this point,
half me hit points are gone. I'm kidding.
oh geez. So everyone else, you're in the door there, right? You guys are all behind Gago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. How is this going to work? I
don't like that
think
you're
this.
planning. Why are you planning? Stop plotting.
I'm not plotting. I'm just trying to know where everyone is. That's the important thing.
We all be clustered in
Um,
the doorway.
Yes. All right. So number one,
large door.
Yora. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's 17.
You are fine. Next, I need Hen to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that's only a 7.
You are paralyzed.
Oh, great.
Yep. Alright, but we go to Yora.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'm going to wild shape into a giant bear.
Okay.
And I believe I have that here.
Giant bear. Let's check it out. Oop,
I think I
helps if
found
I
it.
put the 5e on there. Well, I need it for reference myself, so I know what you're dealing with,
Oh,
or what we're
okay.
dealing with.
Yeah.
Alright, AC of 13. Dang, 126 hit points?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Nope, you can't go in and become a giant bear. That's a challenge rating of 8.
Damn it. Okay. Oh, okay. Just a brown bear then.
Brown bear. Alright. Challenge of 1. I think that's possible. AC of
Yeah, I can do
11,
that. I
34
have
hit
CR1.
points.
Yeah.
Okay, then you're good to go. You are a brown bear.
Okay. And then I'm going to charge at the bug thing and make a multi-attack. One with my bite and one with my claws.
Okay.
So for my bite roll, it's going to be a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. And that's 9 piercing damage.
Oh, yeah. That hurt him a lot.
And my claw roll, it's that's a 6 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Alright, you are in the middle of the room there. At this time, another one jumps, it comes falling down from the ceiling, basically on top of you, and it is going to attempt to stab you. So that does a 14 hit.
Yes.
All right. So it is attacking with its dagger. So the first stab is for 6. It then swings around again and stabs you for 5. And it uses its third arm to try to go to hit you, misses, and hits its companion over there that you attacked for 3.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
And then we go to Chakakano.
All right. Just for pure aesthetics purposes, Chaka Kano is going to leap in on top of yours back with the creature. And then...
Okay.
Sorry, Yora, but everyone he enrages, so everything takes 3 damage around.
Okay. The
And
first
then-
one that Yora attacked dies from that 3 damage.
Okay. But the one on the back is still there, right?
Yes, you cause 3 damage to it.
All right. So Chaka Kano swings with the great axe for a 22 to hit,
Oh, that hits.
which deals 12 slashing.
Okay.
Still there?
It barely. He's you've taken off an arm.
All right. Then a second attack, 23 to hit for 13 damage slashing.
You completely just split his body in half. He is very dead.
In
All
twain.
right. And then just as a follow-up, as he finishes through the swing, Chaka Kano hisses angrily at the creatures around Yora.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All standing on top
roll
of your
to
right.
roll
right in your-
intimidation.
Oh, actual intimidation? Oh, it's meant as an
Please, I
action,
want
not intimidation.
Well,
All right.
I know you're doing that, but I want to see what effect it has.
Let me just see. What is my intimidation? Okay. Well, that's a
I think you get a
22
bonus.
to intimidation.
Okay.
I forgot
So
that
with
Chakakano's very proficient with intimidating things. I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's very
he
charismatic.
is
He's got the fit.
in fact, you're so intimidating that two of the creatures that were poised to attack you actually flee. Like straight up, they just run away.
Nice.
All right.
Does
let me
Yora
bring
get an
up.
attack of opportunity?
No, they were above. They were going to drop down on you, and instead they ran away.
Oh.
Yeah, you just scared the crap out of them. But I wanted to look up on the paralyzed thing for Hen, who is where we're going to go to next.
Yep.
It says, let's see, you can't move or speak, but can't you still control your bee?
I would think so, because it's just mental.
Okay, well then, yeah, you can control your bee.
Let's see, what potions does it have? Nothing that would help. Okay. Not at least not help me. So, I'm gonna actually have it gonna buzz on over to Gago and use its like mandibles to cut him loose.
Excellent. All right, that can be done as an action. Let me read the thing here. So if you're doing it by that, I need you to roll an attack, actually. Attack against the webbing.
I need to write this down. I never write down the homunculus servant stats. One sec. Alright, there we go. That's attack. That would be proficiency bonus. Anything else onto it? Just proficiency bonus?
Usually, strength.
Well, it has a -3 on strength, so.
Woof. Yeah, but still. So it'd be roll -3 plus proficiency equals something.
The proficiency and strength balance out, so it's just 16.
Still, 16 is impressive. You actually rip right through the webbing and free Gago.
Ah, thank you there, lass. Appreciate it.
I'll go.
Catatonic.
That's great. All right. Well, in that case, let's see. There's another one of those that sees this happening. Let's see. It sees the bee. Let's have it roll to hit the bee. Actually, it's only it does really bad. It's only a 10 to hit.
Misses. Let's go.
Yeah. So that one misses, and then let's see.
Stupid spiders can't even catch a bee.
Well, I did burn off all their webbing.
That's true. There were a couple more of those little creatures that were crawling around up top. Let's see, how are we going to deal with them? So, because there was already the ones over where Yora and Chakakano were that got scared away. These ones were more in between. Let's say that they jumped down towards where Gago and Hen are. So the ones for Gago, let's see, that is a 13 to hit.
Yep.
Man, you have a lower AC than I thought.
Yeah, 11. My AC is 11.
Okay, well, all right. He stabs you for 5 piercing, and then strikes again for 3 piercing, and his third one hits for another 3. So you got 3 little stabs from little tiny daggers, and the other one jumps down to attack Hen Let me just roll real quick. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Yeah, and 12 hits.
Me? No.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, so 2 hits and a miss. Then, so that's he sticks you twice, 5 points each. So you take 10 piercing damage.
Got it.
And what a
Yep.
loser spider. Couldn't even hit a paralyzed target.
Yeah.
Well, they're doing what they can. Let's
Yeah,
see.
sucking.
Damn. Burn.
Yeah,
Now,
stop
let's
saying stuff like that, or he's actually gonna hit us with something that really hurts.
Yes.
I'm already
I
really
like
hurt.
this one.
No. Let's see. So I'm trying to read something real quick. All right. This guy, who is the first one of the crawlies up top that attacked Gago, turns, and I need Chakakano, Yora, and Gago to all make charisma saving throws.
What? Okay. Oh, I got a nat 20.
So you got a
And you
nat
are
19,
perfectly fine. You
which
are
means
fine.
19.
I got to 10.
Let's see. With a 10, next time you make an attack or saving throw, you have to subtract 1d4 from it.
Okay,
And it's your turn.
great. All right. Let's see. Okay, well, I guess I can throw a firebolt at that thing with just hit me without it blowing back on me too bad.
Absolutely.
All right. All right, that'd be 22 to hit, minus
Oh, that.
minus
Oh, yeah.
1d4.
Oh, does it count
minus
for
3.
magic?
So that's 19.
It's a cantrip, but yes, it hits.
All right. 2d10. Let's see. Let us go. That'd be 12 fire damage right in its face.
Oh, yeah. It takes a blast. It's just like, whoa.
And that'd be my turn.
Ah. Okay. Let's see. The other two, there's 2 more of those type of guys. They will drop down from the ceiling to the floor. You guys finally see them for the first time. They have large bulbous bodies with 6 spider-like legs, and the 2 front ones look more like, human arms with hands attached. They each hold a dagger and have 6 eyes total, plus mandibles that look like they could bite through bone.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
So-
nasty.
Dropping into the room, the first thing the first one's going to do is swing its butt around and attempt to throw a web at Chakakano for 15 to hit.
That does not hit anymore with his fancy suit.
All right. So you escape that. The next one, because they were coordinating, the next one's actually shooting for Yora. Oh, wow, that's even worse. That's only an 8 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right.
Just imagining
well,
Yora dancing out of the way of both of these shots because Chakakano's riding on her back.
Well, and it's Yora's turn.
Okay. I'm going to multi-attack at the spider that's nearest to me. So, first rolling for my bite attack.
Go for it. That's just one of those
That's
two.
a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits.
It's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And now I'm gonna claw it, and that's a 24 to hit,
Oh, that definitely hits.
and that is, hang on, 11 slashing damage.
Dang. Nice. You caused some hurt on that
Nice.
creature. And we go to Chakakano.
All right, so the creature's still right there in front of Yora.
Yes, there's two of them.
All right, Chakakano takes a swing at the first for 27 to hit.
That hits.
I need to get like crit bonuses here. That is math. 14 slashing.
Jeez.
Is it still standing?
All right. Are you hitting the same one that she hit or the other one?
The same one that she hit.
Okay. That's 14 slashing. Let me double check to see. Where is their hit points? There it is. Yes, it is still standing.
My next attack's only a 12 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. Chakakano jumps off the back and tries to bite him as a bonus attack. Does that count?
Okay. Yes.
I mean, because normally it's his secondary arm, but all right.
Yeah.
He doesn't normally have this thing, but screw it. I just want him to bite something. What kind of damage should I do for this?
Well, I mean, normally I'd count it like a punch, but with you, I think it's more like maybe 1d6 plus strength.
All right.
What do you think for his mandibles?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't technically have that ability.
Well, I mean, he has mandibles, right?
I'd assume so.
Then I would say, yeah, roll to hit. And I mean, I'm assuming you're a proficient eater.
He's been
so,
practicing.
Yeah, you jump and roll your attack plus proficiency, and then your damage will be 1d6 plus strength.
Well, proficiency doesn't matter because I nat 20'd that.
Oh, okay.
So
well, never mind.
It's 1d6.
Yeah.
Plus
But
proficiency.
can you roll me another?
So-
Can you just roll me another d20? Tell me what you get.
3.
Oh, never mind.
So, but plus proficiency.
1d6
and any
plus
strength
strength.
bonus? Plus strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would be 9, and then times 2 with a crit, so 18 piercing.
So you kill him.
I'm just imagining him like jumping off yours back and biting its head off.
More or less, you think your teeth in, like probably into its neck or something, and just take a chunk out.
You think your mandibles are hot? I'll show you mandibles.
And then as it rips into that one, it looks up at the bulbous body creatures, well, just like slowly munching on the creature it just killed. Chakakano just killed. Like, you're next.
Roll intimidation.
I like all these bonus intimidations he's getting.
I mean, why not?
All right, well, that's another nat 20.
You know what? At that,
Right.
the other one that had jumped down and attempted to attack you just absolutely flees.
See, why do we need crowd control? We can just roleplay Chakakano being intimidating bug creature guy.
But that's not
Yeah.
all you are, Chakakano. You're more than that.
Yeah,
You guys
he
use
takes
him
off.
as like a threat to people all the time.
This is true.
They do. I don't. Chakakano's Chakakano, and that's all Chakakano is.
Well, Let's see. Hen is still paralyzed, so I
Yep.
guess the bee can do something.
Well, what all's still around?
There is the two guys well, the one that attacked you last round, the one that attacked Gago last round, and there are two more of those bulbous-bodied creatures still on the ceiling.
Yeah. I mean, I can just have my bee cast firebolt at them on the ceiling.
Sure.
Let's see if we can burn them up. That's a nat one. Because of course it is.
It hits an ancient chandelier and crashes on top of us.
I like this. Yes, there was a stalactite being held up entirely by webbing. Your firebolt goes up, burns the webbing, and it comes falling down, and it lands directly on Chaka Kano's head.
I get the feeling I should stop giving suggestions through smartass comments.
I rolled for that, and it hit you. It was going to be between you and Yora, and I rolled, and it was you instead of Yora.
I get the feeling this does kind of hamper his whole intimidation attempts.
It could be worse, but you do take 3 damage. Bludgeoning.
Oh, no. Not the... odd damage is rounded down, right?
Yes, so you take 1, I guess.
No, not the 1 damage. Okay, I think I can handle it.
At least it looked funny.
There you go, if you're smart-ass comments again. He never learns.
Naturally not. That would require effort.
Yeah.
Alright, well this one's a little more stern. It drops to the ground, looks Chaka Kano in the eye, and Chaka Kano, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Check. Let's have some wisdom. Okay. 19.
You're fine.
He's got too much head trauma to be bothered by whatever's going on.
Fair enough. Alright. Well, as for the others, they're going to continue their assault on
Poor
Hen
Gago.
and Gago. So we'll do Gago first with let's see, it'll be a 16, a 17, and a 9 to hit. So I'm going to say the
Well,
9 probably does not hit.
Yeah, thank God. First 2 definitely hit.
So that is a total of 9 piercing damage.
All right. 9. 26.
And then the next one goes to Hen. There is... Oh, that's going to hurt. Sorry, he's really did well at stabbing you. So the first hit's for 4, the second for 6, and the third for 8.
All right. Woohoo.
How long is she paralyzed for?
It is 6 rounds unless someone breaks it.
Okay.
I have
Unfortunately, our break paralysis person is currently a bear.
This is true.
Yeah.
It's
Sorry,
fine,
guys.
Don't worry.
No, I'll
right.
I'll undo my bear shape.
Don't worry.
We still got all these creatures we have to fight.
We need
there.
this.
Okay.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. It's fine.
All right. If
All
I
right,
get knocked out
we're-
of bear shape, that's the first thing I'm gonna do.
Well, we are on to the first one that started this whole thing, and it will land and do the same attempt to like stare down Yora this time. So Yora, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
How convenient.
Hello?
Yeah. Did you get it?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I said it's a 10.
Ah, so you failed. See, I couldn't hear
Yeah.
you. It didn't come through. You are
Oh.
paralyzed.
Oh. God
Yep.
damn it.
Well,
All right, make a note on there. All right, Gago, it is your turn though.
Great. This sucks. All right. I'm going to have to do something that's not great. All right. I apologize in advance to Yora and Chakakano, but this is getting kind of dire here. So
Okay.
I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, and yeah, and
Couldn't
yeah.
be Fireball.
Well, the thing is the room is not that big, so if I dropped a fireball in that room, everybody's taking 8d6 damage.
Takano's fine with that.
Yora probably is not.
I have 3 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's a fair point.
And well, I mean, thing is, you're not in the room, so you'd probably be fine. But
Yeah, she's right next to you.
yeah, I'm not in the
I
room
guess
either. I'm
take-
still in the doorway.
Oh yeah, you guys are right there at the edge. Yeah, you could blast it into the room. Go for it.
Yeah, but Yora and Chakakano are in the room.
I'll
Yeah, but they
heal
said
them.
to go for it.
All right.
What happens
All
to
right.
yours? She just reverts back to human form. Chakakano's
Yeah,
also
those are
fire
3 hit
resistant.
points she's got.
Okay. Well, that'll work then. Is there anything left up in the ceiling, or are they all down on the?
They've all dropped.
All right. Here we go. Fireball it is then. Yeah, that is 18 plus 6. That's 24.
Very successful casting of it.
Okay.
Let's see. I need to make some dexterity saving
I
throws.
don't
I guess.
think. I mean, I would think you'd have to do that at disadvantage because it's going to fill up that entire room.
It doesn't say that. It just says to do it.
All right.
20-foot radius sphere centered on that point. I have to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's true. It is like a
That's all
70
it says.
room, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they duck behind a body of a fallen comrade or something.
Yeah, you never know.
Okay. Well, the
That's
roll
fine.
for
Only one
damage is
succeeds.
the roll for damage is 31.
All right. So the two guys that one that hit you and the one that hit Hen are both dead. Let's see. The one that just tried to paralyze Yora, or the paralyzed Yora, is dead. The other one's saved, so there's just one left that takes 15 damage. Let's see, Yora is paralyzed, so it goes to Chakakano. There's just the one next to you, I believe.
So by the guys dying, it doesn't break the paralysis?
I don't believe so. I can go back and look.
All right, then.
Where's
Only
it
one
at?
left. Akakano walks through the smoldering remnants of the fireball and swings out his battle axe for 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 12 slashing.
Okay,
He swings again for 20 to hit,
that hits.
which is another 12 slashing. And then he stabs with, I don't know, whatever's in his offhand. I guess at this stage it would probably be like one of his javelins. That's 23 to hit.
Which hits.
That is 6 piercing.
You go ahead and you kill it with that.
Yay!
And then you guys just hang around, and the effects on Yora and Hen just kind of wear off on their own.
Not so much hanging around. Chakakano is eating into the bodies because he's angry. He's like
You
ripping
eat into the
them.
bodies.
Oh,
He's
nice.
just like ripping into them, just like, you dare attack my comrades. Like, ripping in, like, apart their heads and stuff. Making sure that there's no zombie spiders coming around.
Gotcha. Okay, so this is a case of where the creature modifies an existing spell. So it was like a effect caused by them. So it could play either way, the way it's worded. Like we could have it, I guess we could have had it end upon death, but it doesn't necessarily require that. It's kind of like, when you like Spider-Man's web shooter. He shoots it, it hits you, it's stuck to you until you pull it off.
It's a very appropriate image of what Chakakano's currently doing.
Anyway,
All right.
So Yor and I are all good.
yes, you guys recover, and okay, so you're in this room, and there's still since you just knocked down that one spot where there was the webbing up top, it just knocked that down. There is more webbing up there as well, but there's no more creatures. And there's the exit I told you before to the south, and the other one kind of next to you that went north.
Have we been in here long enough to take a long rest?
Let's see. Wasn't it early morning when you entered the place before?
I don't remember.
It's been a while.
It has. I'm pretty sure that, you guys got up in the morning, you went to the Temple District, you got your recharge from Apollo, and then you walked back over here, so it was still pretty early AM.
At least do a
Alright.
short rest, recoup some spell slots, and
Well, I mean, can you set up your healing cannon there?
Yeah, I can, but I have to use a spell slot for it.
But since you only have three hit points, you might be worth the spell slot.
Which is why I asked for a long rest. Alright, I'll use a spell slot to use a protector cannon. Everyone gather around.
I'm gathering.
Gathering.
That should probably heal everyone up.
All right, cool beans.
I'm also gonna cast the mending cantrip on my B-boy to have it regain some hit points.
Oh, I didn't realize he was down.
Yeah, he got hit with 6 sometime. I have it marked down.
Oh, right on. Oh, I guess he probably should have gotten hit by the fire, too, from that fireball. Since he was in doing stuff.
Alright, so I pick the black onyx off the ground, and I glower in the corner.
You mean glower?
Whatever.
Oh, what, did
She's
he get,
glowing.
knocked out?
If he dies, I have to wait for a long rest to build him again.
Oh, no.
Well, how many
Is
hit
that-
points do you have?
12.
All
That's all he's got.
right.
Well, here, wait. Roll a save for him. We never did that before.
What, dex save?
Yeah, what would his dex save have been?
I rolled a 14.
I think.
Well,
that's-
I mean-
'cause
And
that-
even then,
Half damage.
half damage would still have killed him, because he only had 6 hit points left.
Oh, okay. All right. So I guess he'll be out for a minute.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you glower.
start like making like writing like a strike sign in the corner. I'm gonna like start like hoisting it up. It's gonna be like, give me long rest or give me death.
Oh,
death.
death?
It's like, I think Chakakano can give you death.
Then do it. This is an outrage. I deserve better hours.
Yes,
All
if
right,
we were
well,
in
so-
Minecraft, it'd probably be 3 days already.
Yeah.
Those days go fast in Minecraft.
Yeah, of course, let's use Minecraft logic.
All right. Anyway, so we are healed, and minus B-boy. I sorry there, lass.
Uh-huh.
I'll be back up and going in a bit.
Okay, yeah, you all
Exactly.
say that. Do any of you know how to magically make a mechanical body out of nothing?
Out of
Do you guys know how much effort that takes?
out of scrap.
Can you guys stay? Oh, he'll be back in a bit. Do you guys have any comprehension of the effort it takes for me to do these effortless things?
All right.
You guys don't even deserve protector cannon.
I appreciate your efforts.
It's too late.
And be salty.
I give you so much. I give. Do I not give? And what do? You go and blow up my greatest creation.
Yes, but lass, you were down to 3 hit points, and the waves were still coming.
Better me than it. We can heal easy. Long rests come once in a millennia.
All right. All right. So saith the hen. Well, I guess we go either north or south from here. But it's quite possible we might not be getting much more help from hen for a while.
But if not now, when?
I'm just gonna start walking towards a door.
All right, which one? North or south?
North.
All right. Hen walks toward the north door. Or north passageway, I guess.
All right. You walk up towards that passage. Let me get to the relevant note. All right. You approach the door. It appears to be much like the first one, made of solid stone.
I guess I'll do the Gago special and investigate for booby traps. That is a 21.
You find no traps, but you find it solidly locked.
That's so unfortunate. Can I, like, put my hand up against, like, the lock? Or is it, like, it's a stone door? Is there, like, a keyhole?
Yes, there is a keyhole.
Rather than pick it, I'm gonna put my hand up against it and cast Firebolt into the keyhole, effectively burning and melting the locking mechanism.
Roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
Yep. Then in that case, yeah, you blast it out, and I mean, it's like Cyclops looks at the lock and it just explodes.
Hell hath
Cool.
no fury like an artificer scorned.
Right.
Yeah, the lock goes blasting into the room on the other side.
Yeah. Alright, does the door fall, or do I just have to kick it open?
You'll still have to kick it open
Alright, I kick it open.
because it is just a lock. I mean, you didn't blow out the whole door; you just blew out the lock.
Alright, I kick it open.
All right. So you kick it open, revealing a as again a similarly shaped room to the others, though this one, in shape and dimensions, there is a door, a passageway that you can see across the room on the west wall going west, but in the center of the room there is a statue that looks almost like an elf, and it appears to be holding up what looks like the scales of justice, except it's an iron cage. And below it on the ground, curled up, is a kind of familiar looking creature, one that you've seen before, with the snake body, tentacles, and a beak. But its back is to you, or not quite to you, but it's like curled on the ground in a circle, like it's protecting something.
You want to try to animal handle this?
I can try.
Do what?
think
Hello,
it's
we are
in-
murder hobos. Would you like to die or surrender what you have?
Pretty much. But to be fair, everything attacks us. So,
Not true. There were many things that have run from you, and then you attacked them.
Yeah. Remember last campaign you wanted to start a fight against some big hag and then Poplart just like wooed her instead? See? There's
That
other
was-
solutions.
That was last campaign with different characters.
Well, it's
And
not
let's
my
not
fault
forget-
that you decided that the only use for a voracious carnivore was to intimidate people and then feed him constantly.
And let's not forget the time also last campaign when our druid would try to make friends with these things and then it would immediately hit him on the head. So,
Well, that's because of lack of riz, yo.
All right.
I
It's
cast
got a point.
animal
Bards
friendship.
have. Okay. Well, you're a bear, so how are you going to do that?
No,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
not anymore.
Oh, she
Ah.
she debared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
I
unbearable.
debared.
Yeah.
God.
That's the spell you cast, Unbearable. You become a person again.
Well, I think
Yeah.
the fireball damage kind of did it in.
Oh, yes, this is true. All right, so in your dwarven form, what is it you cast? Animal handling?
Yes.
That's
Animal
okay.
friendship. So
Animal friendship.
yeah.
All right, I'm going to bring that up because I am not familiar with that one.
Okay.
Let's see. Lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. It must be able to hear you. If it's 4 or higher, the spell fails. Let us see. Intelligence. You know what? I'm gonna make you roll on this one. This is gonna be a luck roll. So I would like you to throw a 1d100.
Oh, okay. Hang on, I have to get out my actual dice to do that, I think.
Or what level are you casting this at? What spell slot level?
Well, I was kind of wanting to do it in a higher level, so maybe like third level.
If you're doing it at 3rd level, you don't have to worry about throwing the 1d100.
Oh, okay.
All right. I need to attempt a wisdom saving throw, which I nat 1. So I am all yours.
Okay. Well, I try speaking to it also now, and I just say, we mean you no harm. We're curious about this place.
You see it like roll and open up its mouth and look at you and then curl back around. And there's like little babies that it's curled around that all kind of like try to start moving out like they're going to attack you, and it stops it. It just like holds them back.
Wow.
Subtly licks his mandibles. But he
No.
holds himself back. He holds himself back.
It makes a crack about us being murder hobos. Then he wants to go eat the babies.
It's in character.
Right.
No.
It's not my fault they're tender.
Okay. Well, I want to keep talking to it.
Okay, it is very dumb. Like, it has
Oh, okay.
very low intelligence. And
Okay,
I
never
don't
mind.
believe you can do anything other than. Let's see. Yeah, all you're doing is making it content.
Do you have speak with animals?
No, I don't have that one.
First,
Yeah, all you've done is convince it that you mean it no harm, so it's just chilling there.
And there's only one more door heading out.
There's one up
The
west
one
side.
going. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's move toward the door.
Yes.
All right, so you just kind of give it a wide berth and go around the outside.
Yeah, like 2 trailer park girls.
Awesome. I didn't want to go there, but all right, you make your way up to that area, and where is it? Here it is. You find it's stuck. It's an solid iron door, and it is like stuck in place.
Nothing explosions can't fix. Well, except there's the other creatures in here. I don't know. Stuck, not locked.
Right.
Correct.
Dr. Kano, give it a good kick, will you?
It is done. Chakakano kicks it for a lot. It's 19 to hit, so we just assume that he hits it hard.
Oh yeah, you hit it very hard.
See, ants, they can carry, 100 times their body weight. Chakakano can kick 100 times his body weight.
There you go.
I like that. All right. Well, you kick it open. You kick the door open, revealing the room beyond. As you are at the back of the room, as you kick the door open, you see a group of very surprised-looking goblins. Rather, you've taken them quite like they're all shocked, and in a moment of stupor, and there's one in the middle of the room that has what looks like almost like a ballista, and he's like frantically trying to turn it. It was pointed at the south door in this room. He's frantically trying to turn it around to point towards you, and the only other door in this room also it goes to the north.
All right, 1 second. Before anyone else does anything, I cast Thunder Wave.
All right.
All right, that'd be an 18 plus 6. That'd be a 24 to cast.
Oh, that's very, very good. Bringing it up real quick because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Oh, 15-foot cube originating from you. Let's see. So, the only are you gonna run into the room and cast that?
If you don't want to hit everybody else, then yes.
At least right inside. I mean, how big is the room again?
It's the size of the
Imagine-
last one you were in. They're all about the same in this section. So
Yeah,
this room is about 50 feet across.
15-foot cube. Yeah, I suppose I'll have to.
All right, so you run in and full speed into the room and boom.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna say these guys are in a shocked condition and will automatically fail. So go ahead and roll your thunder damage.
All right, 2d8 tis. That'd be a whole whopping 7 thunder damage.
Well, coincidentally, goblins have 7 hit points.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, they are a what, a CR 1/4 creature.
All right.
So this
Fantastic.
horde that was shocked, you just run in and boom, you blow out all their eardrums. They all get flattened back and are just like bleeding out the sides of their heads.
Well, that one I thought was possible.
Nice. Noise.
Gargano just comes up and pats you on the shoulder, like, job well done.
Well, I probably wouldn't have done it, except they were trying to point a ballista at us, and, we've had a bad day so far, so
Yep.
no mercy.
If you didn't do something, I would have.
So yeah, you're in a room full of bodies. There's like, let's say 15 of them that you just killed.
15? Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
why not?
definitely a good use of a first level spell slot.
I just figured 1 for each foot of your cube.
Nice. Excellent.
What else is in the room?
They had built up what looked like sandbags around their turret. It looked like they were expecting an attack from the south.
Ah.
Shall we peek through the south door?
Hen, did you want to, take apart the ballista and the turret and stuff to see if there are any raw materials for you to rebuild old B-boy there?
It doesn't work like that.
Oh, all right.
That was so sad.
Yes, she's still in mourning.
But she can rebuild him. She has the technology. Just not a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright. So, I guess I will go check out the door to the south. Was that the only door?
No, there's one to the north as well.
Okay. So there's one to the
But-
north and one to the south. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to check out the door to the south first. I will check it for booby traps yet again. Investigation. That'd be a 15.
Well, you don't find traps. What you find is a series of locks and braces. Like, they obviously expected something to try to break through here.
Maybe they were expecting us to break through.
Yeah, objectively speaking, if all of them can be killed by one person with one spell, they should be afraid of pretty much anything.
Yeah. Alright. Well, do we want to go south or do we want to go north?
I kind of want to peek through the south door and see what they thought might be attacking.
Alright. Well, Hen, if you could kind of... So are all these locks from our side so we can just undo everything?
Oh yeah, easily.
Alright. So yes, I will undo the locks.
Alright, so you pop everything open and, I'm assuming crack the door to look beyond?
Exactly. Just peeking.
Alright. You peek down, and what you see is a hallway, and kind of at the end of your vision, you can see it's that room with the circle of tall stones in it.
Ah. That's what I thought. Alright. Interesting. We have come full circle.
The accent.
Oh, I don't know. I do not think is what my thinkum is. Alright. Well, you know where the door to the south goes. Shall we check out the door to the north?
Probably.
Alright.
Yes.
I will check the door to the north for booby traps.
Okay.
That'd be a 1.
You find no traps. You find nothing. You don't even find a lock. It's just a slab of wood.
Alright, I guess I shall try to open the door.
You push on it, and it appears locked.
Funny. Yes. Alright. Hen, would you be so kind as to pick this lock, please?
Sure.
You find no hole to put a lockpick in. It is totally smooth.
No, that never stopped anybody. It's totally smooth. No hinges, no nothing.
From everything you can see, there does appear to be like a jam around it, carved out of the stone. So it's like it swings the other direction and was locked from that side.
Well, I must line the bottom and the edges and top of the drawer with black powder. I'm gonna have everyone step back, and then I will fire a firebolt at the door.
Awesome. Well, that works. It was not that strong of a lock. You blow the door completely open off its hinges. It lands basically flat on the ground, revealing a long corridor to going to the north beyond.
Knock.
Alright.
Takakano just
Chaka
looks
Kano,
down
would
at
you
his
like
legs
to-
and wonders, when did his legs become less effective?
Chakakano, Hen needed to get some aggression out, that is all.
This
I
is
don't
fair.
need you to explain my actions.
Well, do you want to explain your actions then?
No,
Alright.
they need no explanation. Explosion works. Legs work too, but so does explosion. Why not both?
Alright.
This is fair assessment.
All right. So anyway, there's this corridor going north beyond.
Chakakano, would you like to check the corridor to the north, please? As you are a resident tank.
Takagana readies his axe and starts stalking the hallways to the north.
You do that. You move forward about 30 feet, and a incredibly sour odor fills the corridor. It's almost like you sniffed a line of Sour Patch, grit powder, the sour crystals they put like on gummy worms.
Takakano's face, if it could wrinkle, it would wrinkle. Instead, you just see his eyes kind of water and narrow and says, "This is not delicious."
Awesome.
Ooh.
Can citric acid even affect insects?
Ooh, one second.
He's not an insect, he's insectoid. Thank you very much.
Well, it just made me think. Maybe it wasn't
Just
related
because
to-
he's eating whatever he kills to honor their death and sacrifice, and comes from an insectoid race, does not mean that he's a barbarian that likes
Yes, it does.
insect things.
You are a barbarian.
The fact he is a barbarian is moot. It's not related.
It's a job, not a
Exactly.
not a culture.
Like Vikings.
I'm looking up something here real quick.
All right, well, while you do
The
that, I'll
effects of
describe
snorting
this.
Sour Patch Kids dust.
So,
called citric
The-
acid.
so anyway, the corridor proceeds to an archway, and at the end of which is a small square room, maybe 30 feet in, north-south, with a high, cathedral ceiling. There is another arch and a corridor going south, on the other side of the room. So imagine, two hallways to go to this thing. On the end of the room, basically facing away from the hallways, is what looks like an altar, In the center of it is basically a face, and it looks horrific, like twisted, grotesque. I'm trying to think of a good way to put it. Almost like Medusa, but in the demon form. There is a let's see. How about this? I'm gonna roll real quick. There are 7 small skulls placed on the altar.
You know what's worse than organized religion? Cults.
Are any of you
God's not
guys
even real.
are any of you guys lawful alignment?
No, I believe I am chaotic.
Chaotic.
Lawful
chaotic.
neutral.
All right. As soon as you get within 20 feet of it, you start feeling sick.
Uh-oh.
Like you get just to the edge and you start feeling sick. And I have you make a Constitution saving throw.
That's what you get for following laws.
That's an 18.
You hurl in the corridor and fall backwards.
Oh my.
Yora, you okay?
I don't understand. I feel horrible.
All right.
Damn it, I hate when the cults actually work.
They shall cast firebolt at the effigy. See if I melt it or maybe disfigure it a little bit, the miasma will go away.
Okay. That sounds great. I need to look up some stats for this because I didn't expect you to do that.
Well, if he didn't destroy it, I was about to.
Fair enough.
You get a firebolt, and you get a firebolt, and you get a firebolt.
So I start.
Okay,
Why is
so-
Takakano the only one who doesn't have any qualms against these, soft-shelled creatures, gods?
I don't know. All right, well, roll to hit on the firebolt.
All right. That'd be 14 plus 6. That'd be a dirty 20.
All right, well, dirty 20 hits it for sure. You blast it and send the bits of it flying, like little bits of carved stone. The skulls roll off, and it just kind of looks broken.
Nice. Does the miasma go away?
You'll have to ask Yora.
Yora, do you feel better now?
You have to get up and move closer to it to find out.
Okay. I get up and I try to approach it cautiously.
You feel fine.
Oh, yes. The terrible
perfect.
feeling has passed.
Never mind, cults are for numbnuts.
Tell me about it.
Well, so's the other things. I don't know. Chakakano, do you still feel drawn to this place?
He feels
I'm assuming
homey.
yes.
He feels like he's at home, like in a warm blanket of joy.
Man,
All
this
right.
place is messed up.
What else be in this room?
Nothing. Just the corridor to the going south on the other side of it.
All right. I guess we shall go out the corridor then.
All right. You follow the corridor to where it turns to the west. There is a junction here. You can continue to the west or to your north is a iron-lined wooden doorway.
Well, I shall investigate the door for booby traps.
Okay.
Ooh, that's be a 5.
Yeah, it's fine.
Damn it. Alright, I shall try to open the door.
Yeah, you push it open, revealing a room that's about 30 feet wide and 50 feet long. The entire middle of it, some 10 by 30, is filled with a pool of water that appears to almost be sparkling, glistening like glitter.
Alright. Look, gentle people. I believe we have found the source of all this stripper glitter in the world.
Wow. So
What is a
isolated.
stripper?
Tis a being that makes their money from taking off their clothes.
Oh, I thought it took off like veneers from wood.
That'd be a different kind of stripper.
They don't make as much money.
Nice. Alright, anyway. So we have a shiny pool of water.
Yo, Gago, go touch it.
Don't know that I want to.
You blew up my bee. Go touch the water.
Tis a solid argument.
Alright. I guess. In order to make Hen a little less upset at me, I shall go investigate the water.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what my investigation shows. That'd be a 16.
I mean, what are you doing to investigate? You're like sticking your hand in it, feeling it.
Ooh.
What do you?
You know what? We'll do an Arcana check, which makes it an 18.
Okay, you do an Arcana check, and you sense this water is magical.
Whoa.
Alright.
Magic water.
Now we gotta figure out whether it's good magic or bad magic.
Yeah, does it give you dysentery really fast? Like. No, I guess that
Maybe
wouldn't be bad.
Maybe it prevents dysentery.
It may.
Oh no.
I will dip my staff in the water and see what happens.
You dip it in and remove it, and the staff does not get wet.
Oh,
Is your staff hydrophobic by any chance?
no, not that I know of.
Maybe the
All right.
water is.
Now I will stick my pinky finger in the water.
The water is hydrostatic.
Yeah.
It feels strangely warm.
Staphophobic.
It feels strangely warm.
Yeah, like body temperature warm.
Ooh. When I pull my finger out, is my finger wet?
No, it is not.
Ah. This may not be water.
We found liquid sunshine. What is this?
Maybe liquid energy. Like energon, like for giant robots and stuff. You never know. All right.
Well,
What
I
what
have-
happens if I try and scoop some of the water out?
Yeah.
It works. You actually pick up a small amount of it.
Oh, okay. I will try to take a
I-
taste.
Oh no.
Okay. You kind of suck some into your mouth, and it tastes surprisingly good. It kind of goes down it's almost sweet as you swallow it. And shortly after you do so, you see it the whole pool kind of swell in the middle, and the water takes shape in front of you. There's kind of a couple of flowing spots that appear, and then a lower one, almost like it's trying to make a face, and you hear this kind of a gurgling sound as one of the sides raises and kind of waves at you. It's like, hey.
I wave back. Hey! Me hearties. I believe we might have found a water elemental here.
You just drink it.
I think I will take a little bit of the water in my my water whatchamacallit, my canteen, and I will dump a little bit back in the pool to replace what I have taken.
Okay, you do that, and it sucks it up, and you see the water kind of flow and give you a big thumbs up.
All right. I give it a thumbs up as well,
Yay, it's something friendly.
right?
We never get those.
And it
Oh,
kind
no.
of sloshes over, like, towards you, and then points towards the door.
Which door? The door we came in?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to leave?
Yes, I will start backing out towards the door. Is it following me?
It does.
All right. We have found a friend.
Yay.
All right. Well, let us walk out of the room and continue going west down the hallway.
Alright. You go to the west, and it kind of winds a bit back and forth, but you find yourself eventually coming to the end of that corridor. Get to the right thing. Here it is. There is what looks like a very simple wooden door, but there is an Eye of Ra painted on it.
Fascinating.
Okay. Is the elemental acting nervous?
No, just kind of chilling, hanging out behind you.
Going with the flow.
All right. I shall investigate this door. That to be a 19.
You definitely can tell that there is something with this symbol, and whatever it is a trap.
Ah, I see. I tell everyone to back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Okay. I
And then-
oblige.
And then when we are a goodly distance away, I shoot a firebolt at it.
All right.
The space and everything.
It's working so.
Roll to hit.
12 plus 6 being 18.
Your firebolt hits the center of it and explodes, singeing the wood a bit. Just poof.
Did that trigger it?
You didn't see anything else, just a big poof of fire.
Ah. Is the Eye of Ra undamaged, really?
Yeah, it looks pretty much okay.
Damn it.
If only there was some sort of remote hand you could use to manipulate things.
I mean, yes, I suppose I could, maybe. But remember, the hand is rather weak and is not you know. All right, well, I will get closer. But I will stay, I think, 30 feet away, because I think that's the range of my mage hand. We'll attempt to use mage hand to open the door. Standing off to one
right.
side, in case it wants to fire something at me.
You give it a push, and there is a bright flash of green light that fills the corridor before disappearing, and the door swings easily open.
Ah. That's a good thing we were cautious on this one. Okay. I will peek on the other side of the door, very cautiously.
Okay. You look inside, and, how can I put this? The room is gigantic. It is like 70 feet square with a hugely tall ceiling. And in the middle of it is a like a series of desks with, you know, classic alchemist beakers and books and all sorts of ingredients. There's shelving on the far wall with bookshelves, and it looks like cupboards that are storing all sorts of stuff. And in the dead center of it stands a guy who looks rather surprised to see you, having pushed his door open, and he picks up one of his swords and gives you an odd look and says something in a language that I don't think any of you understand.
Oh, but I speak many languages.
Elvish?
No, I don't believe I speak Elvish. No, I don't speak Elvish.
Nah. I probably should learn more languages because I only have 2 so far, and I have an intelligence of 18.
Yes, well, you automatically at 18 you get like a bonus language.
Yeah. So technically, I
And 2
might
even.
know Elvish.
I would say it makes more sense for you to know Dwarvish or something.
Yeah.
I mean, no Dwarvish. I know Halfling. I know Common and Halfling.
Well, you want to retcon it to say that because you're artificering and with an intelligence of 18, that you speak something akin to Elvish, and then maybe you guys can have a rudimentary conversation.
Oh, sure.
Be better than the alternative.
Yeah.
So he basically, you roughly understand and translate him yelling, "What the hell?"
Sorry to blow up your door. We're just, explorers. Just trying to get out, you know? Go home. Home.
Imagining translation being, "Hi, sorry, walk around. See, sorry, home."
He's like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, you obviously came in here. It's not like there was, like, you know how to get out. You came in. You kept pushing. You got deeper. What are you doing here?
We be explorers there, me good sir.
Translate.
Yeah, what are you exploring my place for?
We didn't know it was your place.
Really?
Why did your-
All my pets out there, you didn't notice them?
Yes, we did, as a matter of fact.
Your place has attracted our friend Chaka Kano, and we were simply following his hunch.
Well, which one is he? Well, come in. You're already here. Come in.
Excuse us. The bug man, the giant bug creature.
Oh, gosh.
The bug creature. He walks over. Looks up at him. No reason you should want to be here. Are you... Wait a second. Are you wearing clothes?
This one
Stark
fe-
kind of likes
I-
the style.
I don't know if Chakakano can actually communicate directly with him because Chakakano doesn't speak Elvish.
Oh yeah, I guess he say that to Hen, and then Hen translates it to Chakakano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was translating everything.
I guess Chakakano's response is, "This one fit in with soft shells. Clothes is interesting."
Alright, I relayed that information.
He reaches up and grabs a bit of the fabric and rubs it, like between his thumb and finger. Where did you get this?
Which part?
No, nice shop in town. Sells good human clothing. Takakano pretend to be human. He strokes his beard and says, "A strange little soft skin like?"
I guess you get that translated through him, and he just starts laughing. And he says, "Human? That clothing isn't human." He turns and walks back over to his table, laughing and shaking his head. Sorry, what did you say?
Well, what is it then?
Ah. He goes, "Oh. Well, let's just say it belongs in the lower realms. The places, well, beneath us, where we are here."
So why would it take us here then?
Well, I would assume that the closer it gets to home, the more it makes its wearer feel like home.
I'll relay that back to Shotgun.
Akikano is equally perplexed. There's not really a response that he can give to this.
I say we get a refund. We don't want no demonic clothing.
As you say that,
Hey,
the guy's
speak for
offended.
yourself.
"I despise the demon realm. How dare you say that?"
Okay, I wasn't assuming you were demonic. You just said it came from below.
Yes, from my people. Not from those damn dirty demons.
Got
God,
it.
you
Sorry, my
people.
bad, my bad.
Uh,
Who are your people?
You think, really? The, ashen skin doesn't give it away?
To assume.
He's, as you look at him and he kind of shakes his head and around, you can see he's got, white hair, red eyes, dark skin, looks like an elf.
Ah.
Once again, don't want to assume. You never know.
Do ye be a dark elf then? And don't most dark elves with demons all the time?
No, we are not them. Damn it! And he grabs his sword and picks it up and comes over to you. "Say it one more time. Accuse me of being one of them one more time."
Accuse you of being one of who?
A demon.
Like,
But you're not one of those. You're not one
Consorter
of those.
of demons.
Yes, very good slaughter of demons, I'm sure. I never meant to confuse you for them. I never assumed you were one of them. You just said down below, I assumed demons. I was wrong. I didn't know you were talking about your people. I think we can all relax. You're very not demonic.
I'm very confused.
I get it, just shush. Grown-ups are talking.
Akikano pipes into the brain and says, "Did he say consorter or slaughter?"
Oh my gosh. Killer of demons. You kill demons. You are not demon. We understand.
He goes over and he picks up a something from his table and he spins it around. He says, you look rather demonic over there. What are you, a tiefling?" And as he says that, he throws the thing on the ground and everyone becomes completely enveloped in darkness.
Oh, great.
And actually, I think, in the interest of time, with everything going black right there, we should stop here and pick up next time.
Oh, perfect.
Dun dun dun.
Gee, thanks for being born a tiefling, Gago.
Just not something I
Yeah.
chose there, lass.
I know. Hey, that was so unfair. I didn't assume his race, but he's gonna assume our race? That's some bullshit. He's racist. Racist motherfucker.
I mean, to be fair, Gago is very obviously a tiefling.
Aye, but I not to be dressed as most tieflings be dressed.
True.
To be fair, it's still racist.
Oh, totally. He's very irritable.
Yeah, I could tell. To
Grumpy.
be fair,
It's
we did
funny.
barge into his home.
and
Yeah,
murder.
and-
Yeah, but we didn't know that.
Tis true.
We did, but we didn't know. And as right now, he doesn't know.
Aye. Though, sounds like we're gonna be murder hoboing some more.
We have not chosen this fate; it has chosen us.
I know, right? All right, so Alex, how long are you gonna be gone?
So, like, a month?
So it sounds like we'll be taking most of April off then.
I mean, probably.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.